Eric is just
laughing right now.
Just laughing out loud. Yeah, that's what happens when you're always the butt of the joke. Now I made y'all the butt of the joke. My next joke. How's it feel, you crappy jester?
So Tingle looks and goes, yeah, you may have gotten me, but just remember, you also got Reinhold too, dumbass! As Tingle goes knocked out.
Oh.
And Reinhold just locks a fucking death glare at fucking Eric as he digs his fingers into the ground.
Listen, big guy, you were the one that wanted to eat it. I didn't offer it to you. You just ate it, and then you ate Nava's portion.
Don't even try to cop out your wife, bitch.
This is all Reinhold does, is he stands up, slowly approaches Eric. Now, Eric, Fenrir, how tall is Eric?
He's about 6'4".
Okay, so he's not that much shorter than Reinhold, because Reinhold is 7 feet tall and he weighs 400 pounds. So he looks Eric in the eye and he just goes, you just made my shit list. There's only one other man on that list right now, and that's the Shadow King. Think about that! And Reinhold goes to sleep. He just plants down. He literally just plops down full strength. And when he does, he lays down with his fist up against his head, still just laying there looking at Eric. Oh, and Reinhold sleeps with his eyes open. So you just hear this as his eyes are just still open.
He looks so sweet and normal when he's asleep, but underneath all that cuteness is a big giant grizzly bear that wants to rip me to shreds.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely gonna die now.
Oh, and then just to add the pure horror of this situation, this is literally a little Nicky moment, because just as Reinhold's snoring, you just hear a la 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 la, and in a child voice. Back to just eyes open, staring at Eric.
I went off to get a Gatorade for Tingle.
The equivalent of Gatorade. All right, but all right. Anything else anyone would like to do? So I'm not going to make Kat do this another 2 times, because I think even if someone had to take their saying for 5 days, you're only going to do it once. The rest of the travel time, freebie. It's just the first part of the travel, the events. Okay. So the last thing Kat is going to do for her portion is she's going to roll me a D12.
9.
One more time, because the first option is crackling frost.
2.
Okay. So the bad news is both of these are really shitty weather because it's hammering rain. But if you choose crackling frost, it'll just take away the advantage. But if you pick number 2, it's going to make us have disadvantage on all the rolls.
Yeah, I was going to think crackling frost anyways.
Okay, so just the advantage is gone. So now it's just first roll, we gotta take what happens. So now shit's a little serious. So now I'm going to roll a D6. 1 to 2, Nava. 3 to 4, Argrix. 5 to 6, Egerton. Reinhold's going to go last automatically. I will automatically go last. So, alrighty, I'm rolling the D6 now.
Yeah, what about me? Yeah, I'm over here too.
Well, but how's that fucking for irony? Because it's Eric who's going. Because remember, I said 1 to 2, Nava, 3 to 4, Eric, and then 5 to 6, Arger. So, Eric, you are actually in charge of travel for this one. So, your first roll during this time of travel is we need to see how the roads are as we head out. So, first roll. Oh, actually, wait, no, because there is no more 2 rolls. So, roll me a D8.
I rolled a 5, good sir.
Gee, okay. Oh my God, that is, my heart was beating a little fast. By the grace of God, we have gotten once well-maintained trade road fallen into disrepair. We're not going to run into any monsters or creatures or animals. So, pretty quiet as we start off our journey into basically what's going to be the almost half of our journey done. Now, roll me a D20, Fenrir.
D20 says 16.
Okay, so as we're going, we'll do that after this event. We can actually do that after the event because I was going to offer. Because I was going to actually say if they don't want to cook, do hunting. So because we actually all need food, all of our rations are pretty much done because it's been 4 days travel. Yeah, so we all actually have to hunt. So
Otherwise, Eric gets cagey.
And so as we're walking down the road, across the road, there's literally a battle between a flayed cultist band and an earthbound pack. It's just good. Brutal. You see a Morningstar smash in one of the flayed cultist members' head in. Oh, pretty brutal. Reinhold is just... Now, because Nava and Reinhold are actually partake in cannibalism and they do eat, I will offer the two of them the chance to maybe get their day's ration if they want to potentially use agility to sneak their ass onto the battlefield and grab some of that meat. But it is going to be a DR 14 difficulty roll.
Eggy is willing to go borrow people meat for them.
If Reinhold is willing to share, then I can use one of my omens to help reduce the difficulty.
Oh, Eggy already reduces difficulty of agility rolls.
Sweet.
And he's fine with the idea of
All
it.
right, well,
he just doesn't do it himself.
Eggy, go ahead. Give me, because I already said it's going to be a DR 14, but we all know DR numbers are different for you with agility. So give me what it'll be after you lower it.
I think it's 12 after I lower it. Although, is that modified at all by the fact that I'm invisible? Oh, wait. I can't be invisible.
Wait a minute. You don't even have to flip and roll.
No, I can't be invisible.
There's no one dead.
If there's no one dead, then how am I getting dead people meat?
No, because they're just dying from the battle.
Oh, so I'm just borrowing living meat.
Yes. So roll me a d6 real quick. Roll me a d6.
Copy that. I can hear the defeat. I got 5.
You bring back 5 pounds of meat. That is more than enough for Nava and Reinhold to satiate for their ration today. Wow. Okay. Fuck. Shit. I forgot about that blindfold. That was badass. All right. Well,
Thank you, Eggy.
So here's everyone's options. Whoever would like to go forage, do you want to go, there's an option. You can either go foraging or you can go hunting.
I would like to do foraging.
Okay. So I just want to find out what everyone would like to do because I'm going to break off the 2 different groups, the foraging groups and then the hunting party.
I'm going to go hunt.
Okay. So 1 hunt, 1 forage.
I'd go foraging.
So 2 forage, 2 hunt. Reinhold's going to go hunt, so that's 3. Argrix wants to hunt, so that's 4 hunting, 2 foraging. That's actually pretty good. So Egerton and Polta are both going to roll a d6.
2 for Egerton.
3 for me.
Your guys' look is stupid. So first I'm going to give Egerton this. Egerton, roll me a d6 real quick.
Well, that one isn't good. That's a 1.
Okay, now roll me a DR 12.
That is another crit there, sir.
Okay, you notice that one of the rations is spoiled, so you get 1 day's worth of ration instead of 2 because one of them was going to spoil in the next hour.
I mean, he'd still probably keep it.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to let you keep that because you've been like this. It won't make you sick, so you get 2 days worth of ration. And Polta, roll me a d6.
Okay, that's a 4.
You got 7 days worth of rations. Yeah, you guys landed on the 2 things for foraging. That's ration.
She's gonna look at Iggy's that looks like it's about to turn. And she's gonna nod like mother doesn't like picky eaters.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm always planning to do that too.
Alrighty. So now since we're in Cleveland, now we're going to the hunting party. First things first, I'm going to see what game we're hunting. Shit. Okay. Time to find out how many there are. As we're going through the forest, we've been four of them have been going a while. That's when we hear them. We can hear them shoot as we know exactly what animal's game this is. Reinhold laughs loudly as he especially remembers this because you can hear the screams of first. As we come upon 2 feral horses feeding on a couple. Now, let me see. Now, let me roll real quick. They don't react to our presence yet. They're just feeding. It's as if they're indifferent. All right, guys. So, here we go. And since they're indifferent and they're not attacking, we all get a free attack. So, Nava. I just need attacking's strength. So, for you, because the sword is a d6, we're going to roll. Just real quick. Oh, wow. We just have to beat that. Okay. So when you're rolling to attack, you just want to beat 8. And that's going to be it's a difficulty roll of 8. So that's plus your strength. So Nava, your attack rolled an 11.
Ooh.
You literally stab it in the ass, and it takes 1 damage.
I was gonna say I use a crossbow and shoot a
Okay.
guys out.
Okay, you do. Okay, actually, I like that 1,000 times better. You shoot a bolt, but it still only does 1 damage, but you do take one of its eyes. As is like it, but they still don't understand where the attack's coming from. Argrix,
And then won't see the next one, hopefully.
Yes.
you have a free attack. Give me a strength roll with a difficulty roll of 8.
Okay, so my strength is -3. My roll is 5.
Oh no! Okay. Oh yes.
I'll burn an omen.
We'll just go ahead. Re-roll that bad boy.
Thank you. Same thing, 5. But
Damn
you said reroll. You said
Yeah.
earlier that same number as reroll, correct?
Yep.
Or was that just for traveling?
Oh wait, no, that was for travel.
advantage.
Sorry, when you're rolling the outcome. So you rolled another 5. Damn it!
Yeah.
No, you fired and you missed.
Can I roll an omen or give an omen if I'm not there?
Yeah,
Because I have multiple omens and only half of them get used at a time.
yeah, because you roll it and flip a coin.
I got 1 and 2 coins. Which side is good? Oh, lost the damn coin.
So we'll say this time for the 50% chance is heads used, tails not used.
Heads.
All
So
right, this
that-
time
that's
1 omen is used. All right, so go ahead and re-roll again, Argrix.
Try to get better than a 5.
Yeah, about that. Okay.
Do another-
good.
do
If
another
you roll
5.
3 5s, if you roll
I
3
rolled-
5s, that's a Yahtzee at this point.
I rolled a third 5.
Oh my
Yahtzee. Okay.
All right, so
So-
can I use an
Yes, you may.
We are starving.
I have
Okay.
1 spare omen.
Okay, so could I use one to lower the difficulty rating -4? Would that help?
Oh, yeah, you can lower it to 4.
Okay, so am I just rolling a 4-sided die now?
No, you're still rolling a d20.
Oh, a D20.
Yeah, you're supposed to have been rolling a d20.
If you would like his omen back.
Yeah, I
Have you
want to
not
know.
been have you not been rolling a d20 this whole time?
No, I heard D8, so I was rolling with D8.
Okay, roll it. No, it's a d20 against a difficulty roll of
Well,
8.
the 3 5 suddenly makes sense.
Yeah, now this makes
much more
sense. So
sense.
roll a d20. This is the so everyone rewind. First roll a d20.
Okay, are you kidding me? A 4th 5 in a row?
Okay, now use the first omen roll.
Okay, taking this one. Okay. What the 5 again? I can't make this up. I got another 5. 5 5s in a row.
All right, now
at a
use
certain
the
point-
second omen roll.
At a certain point, you got to say probability is just against you.
My goodness.
Are you throwing the die, or are you just dropping it? What's happening here?
I'm using dice roller on Google. All right, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get actual dice. All right. I need like 1 minute because it's like I think if I roll one more 5, I will literally break the space-time continuum.
Dear God. Okay. While we wait for Argrix to reroll, during this time, Reinhold just like feeling for his ever friendly compadres, even though he has enough meat for himself. He's hungry to do some good damage, to rip and tear.
Until it's done.
Hey, Reinhold rolled an 18.
I'm a moron. I was rolling the. Oh my goodness. I thought that looked weird. I was rolling the wrong freaking die there. Okay. All right. I got the actual D20 now.
All right.
Holy shit. It is a 20.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Roll your weapons damage, and that is going to be double.
So can we get our omens back?
You still spent yours. One of mine is still spent. But my other one didn't get spent.
We're going to be nice, and we're just going to not count your omens being spent since he
Unless he
Since he
still
used
hadn't
the
figured out his. Well, he may
Yeah,
not have figured
so-
out his
yeah.
D20 situation. There.
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
just going to we're going to count that as the one roll. So, roll your damage.
All right. I got to see what I got to roll for a Warhammer. I forgot to put that down on my character sheet.
6.
I have. What's that?
Just
D6?
D6.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them are 6 unless it's what is it called? The Zweihander.
Okay. 4.
Okay. You land, and that is actually times 2. So you take out one of the feral horses. How do you do it?
Okay, so I'm going to jump off of Tingle's shoulders into the air with my warhammer, and I'm going to shout, "Icky, icky, icky, placenta!" Go right for the neck, but I missed the neck. I go right for the skull, and its eyes pop out, and its teeth just like shatter all over the place, brain matter all over the place, but it's dead.
And at that moment, Reinhold, because I rolled Reinhold attack, like I said, I rolled an 18. And rolled his damage, I rolled a 9. Feral Horse's HP is only an 8. So Reinhold, he looks like he's trying to stretch his back, but then he jumps in the air and he starts to bend. And I mean like stupidly fast. And when he hits the ground, and as he's spinning, he swings his mighty femur and knocks the feral horse's head off. And it splatters against the tree. You just hear a... And Reinhold looks at you guys and goes, "I'm finished!" And with this, because the hunting mechanic, the way it works is you get so many pounds of meat for how much health the game has. And we killed 2 feral horses, and they each have 8 HP, so that's 16 pounds of meat.
Good job, everybody.
To be fair, I think that would be at least for everyone. Well, between Argerix and Eric, we'll say between the two of you and including Egerton, I'll be nice and say that'll give you guys 4 days worth of ration. Enough to get us to the next person's turn.
Okay, can I do one thing real fast?
Yeah, it's nighttime now. We're camp. Because the only other thing that's going to happen is, just give me 1 second, because I just have to have Fenrir roll. All right, roll me a D12 real quick.
Me?
No, Fenrir.
I got a 10, sir.
Now roll me a D6.
I got a 4.
Oh, no. Well, you'll all find out what this is later.
So I have no...
Oh, no. He was just rolling about what's going to happen during it. You'll find out later. So this is just for later. So anyway, go ahead, guys. It's nighttime. Reinhold's just, honestly, he's just sitting there and listening to Tingle sing some songs that he's learned from the castles during the times Argerix's family had visited to the Shadow Kings, and well, they didn't really see the Shadow King. They were just like, even though they're royalty, the Shadow King doesn't give a shit. Everyone is beneath him. So what's everyone else doing at this time?
Well, yeah. It's been 72 hours, and Eric hasn't had any fresh meat in 72 hours.
Oh, no, you got fresh meat.
So you just see Eric just go to, like, a very dark corner and just start eating like an animal.
Dr. Satan's book.
Nava, I'm going to have you roll a DR 16 roll. Presence. Damn. Nothing bad happens. Just the pages... Book is listening to you, but at the same time, it's like he's being a troubled teen, like, "I'm not listening to you, Mom."
Okay, Book, let's cut to the chase. What do I have to do for you to open up to me?
This is just going to be one. Actually, this is a freebie. Book. Oh, you're about to say, B?
I was just going to throw in, even the books are angsty.
So, Book, its eye locks on you, and as you're looking on it, starts to spinning, until you're not seeing the book anymore. You're seeing a mist, and all you see is what looks like it's just the shape of a hand, and then blood coming from the hand, and what looks like a page of a book, and the hand putting its bloody hand on there. But then instead of the handprint, the blood appearing on the page, it's as if the page is absorbing. But then instead of there being, and then just like what looks like words burning, like all of a sudden as if they're being burned into the grave, like a name. Now the question is, can you decipher? So Nava, that's what the book's, everything starts to come back to normal, and Book's eyes stop spinning.
I'm going to do my best to decipher it.
We'll come back to you, Nava. We'll give you another day's travel, and we'll see what you come to on the next camp event. Now, would anybody else like to do anything before it's time to retire, before everyone's tired.
Well, I had a quick question.
Yes.
She explained to us that the book said words and names have power, right?
Yep.
So Egerton would like to show up and talk to Nava and say, Nava,
Yes.
Eggy thinks it's important, but you should know this.
Go on.
Egerton. And then he just leaves.
The book opens, shuts happily.
Okay.
You see it like it's hungrily lapping after Egerton, after hearing a name. And the book is like trying to follow after.
I let the book go. Let him follow Eggy.
The book, as if it's like flying, flapping, it drops in front of Egerton's feet. Egerton, you see a blank page on the book.
He is going to happily write the name Egerton in the book.
The book is trembling as if it's still missing a step.
I write Egerton, and I put my hand on the pages, but I also do it with my blood. And
with this, when you put your bloody hand, you hear what sounds like as if the book is literally eating the blood, sucking it down. And with that, you see like the name you wrote down is becoming burned, engraved to the book. Egerton, you see a shit ton of text in the book now, and where Nava looks, she sees blank pages. Egerton, you see words. Hey boss.
Hey
boss, the book is talking to you.
Oh,
hey boss.
Great.
Hey boss, you made it.
Does Nava hear it?
Does Nava
actually
hear it?
Here's the funny part. You actually can hear the talking now. So who's the one that so this is kind of weird. Only one of you should be able to hear me. Who did the blood contract? Who cheated?
I did the blood contract.
Cheater, dirty cheater. He was supposed to do the blood contract.
Okay, why did Dr. Satan give me the fucking book?
Because you were supposed to make the contract to me. But now you cheated because I was supposed to be able to eat your soul. Now you cheated. Now I can't eat anyone's soul. How dare you? The last trap Dr. Satan placed for you, you defeated. I hate you. Thinking you're smarter than me.
I grabbed the book.
Wait, hold on. I have one very important detail to add. Before you destroy it, I want you to know.
Let me finish. I grabbed the book and I walked to the campground. Do you want to really change your tone with me?
I am Cthon, the Prince Doom. I am the Prince of the Doom Dimension.
Keep going.
So now I'm getting your interest. You've heard of me.
I hear most things.
You know who my mother is. Who your world serves. Who is the one that blessed Dr. Satan? The knowledge forbidden. Bow before Sub Nekaroth. I, Cthon, the Prince of the Doom Dimension. You hold just a piece to speak to me. That book is my flesh. Those pages, my very teeth. I am Cthon, Prince of the Doom Dimension. Just a piece! I am Cthon.
I'm Eggy.
I like you. So, boss. So, like I said, you cheated. Dirty cheater. I was supposed to get your soul.
Well, you can blame Satan for that one.
Life for a life. That's the cost. Forbidden.
Hold on. Eggy would like to also offer a bit of a compromise and says, I have backups if you need. And he opens another pouch with jars that say souls. Don't ask where I got them. Borrowed.
The book. Well, I no longer need to call him Book. I can just call him Cthon. Cthon quakes in your hand.
Oh, does that pique your interest?
I should clarify, Eggy doesn't know if they are in fact souls. He was traded them by another person who said that they were souls.
So here's the funny thing, B. I will let you know right now, those are most definitely souls.
Then Eggy is happy to part with them for it.
You see, why names have... You let me have those, the secret names. The book is literally drooling. You see drool leaking from the book.
Nava's a little irritated. Sweetheart, if you was hungry, all you had is something. Look at those plump, delicious souls.
Eggy's willing to give away his borrowed souls, but Eggy would like you to teach his friend.
Hold the bottle.
Eggy's friend is Nava.
Hold the bottle to the book. Hold the bottle to the book, and I will tell you. You don't even have to open it.
Eggy doesn't want to do that. He gives it to Nava.
You're smart.
And I'm gonna keep it out of reach. Tell me what you know false.
The reason why we beings that walk beyond the veil, the reason why names have power is because your soul is your name. The soul is the name. Oh. The name is the soul. So when you invoke your name, it is to invoke the soul. So we get a taste We get a taste of that deliciousness of that soul. Egerton, your soul is one of the most delicious, most sweet souls I've ever tasted.
Probably because Eggy's a good boy.
I'm Cathan, Principal.
And I'm Nava, Eggy's friend. So, Cathan, tell me about the rip page.
Connection difficulties. Sorry about that.
You wish to know?
Of course I do.
You wish to know the page that came from Shub Nikarath?
I do.
I'm going to have you roll. This is a DR 14. Reinhold will do his, because we're going into a new day, and everyone, I'm actually going to have you roll and everyone, because it's been so many days, everyone's omens will be replenishing in the morning.
Okay.
So you get a reroll for this. That knowledge. So in case anyone can tell, Nava rolled a 12. So with her plus. So yes, that knowledge, that page on how to create not an undead.
Does that include the soul?
Yes, and how to invoke to bring back the name, to invoke the soul back into the. That is why I was given to you, because the price was life. That is your hint.
So the doctor cannot but trade one for a different one.
Mom.
But don't you want these delicious, juicy souls?
You fiends!
I jiggle the jaw very gently.
Wait. Polta, I need you to roll. Yeah. This is a DR 16 presence roll.
Okay. I got 16.
So, this was the one time wanted because Polta.
Wait a minute.
Damn it. This is the one time. Not this time. Because, Polta, you speak. I'm not going to put words in your mouth for what you say because you finally can't hold it in. That book. That was her book. That was her book. That was the book of that bitch who brought the strange citizens down upon the valley of the unfortunate. That was Dr. Steen's book. That was Morgana Bearkin's motherfucking book. As you speak. And that's when the book's eyes shoot open, like as if the eye is about to split, as it just goes, no, not one, not that one. Survive! Egerton, Nava, agility rolls, DR 12s, as the book bursts into a black flame. Holy shit, Nava rolled a crit success. I want you to paint what you do, but first B.
19.
Okay, Nava, what do you do?
Book in the air and I get the fuck out of there.
Egerton?
For the fire, by the way.
I think I was muted. I said I immediately go invisible and then get the fuck out of there as well.
And as a gargantuan black pillar erupts, the only person who really sees as bloody tears goes down Polta's face as you see her standing there in the flesh. Morgana Bearkin, the former Morgana Bearkin, now known as Dr. Steen, as she looks at you as the Catan, the book, just continues screaming, "Survive!" Polta, what is the one thing you do as she just burned her raging fury, bloody gaze, locks onto you and one other?
She's gonna open her own book.
Oh, keep going. I'm gonna let you. This scene is it's too good just to end at a simple thing. Go ahead.
So Morgana needs to make a DR 12 test to prevent this from happening.
I'm DR 12.
Yeah.
It happens. Go ahead, because I have something that's actually going to happen to her where she is.
Okay. Well, I need to flip a coin. 2 berserker slayers appear from the depths of the forgotten dimension of blood. And they fight alongside me because I rolled a 3 and not a 5 or 6.
They're going to stay with you. So how long do they stay with you?
It does not say.
So I'm going to let them stay for the rest of the session then.
Yeah, it's once a day, rather. So it doesn't say how long they last.
Okay, so thankfully, I fucking see these 2 big ass berserkers. Now, Morgana's really not there. But what happens, because she rolled a nat 1, so she's going to be experiencing an arcane catastrophe.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Oh my god. The earth, she got a 6. The earth decays around you like wet flesh. You sink 3 feet and can't climb out without help. clinging to you, screaming and biting our D4 translucent crayfish-like children with your face. So that's with Pulta's face. And she's going to be experiencing that for the next 3 days.
Oh,
good job, Pulta.
Hooray.
And the last thing that happens as outside of this, everything calms down. The berserkers are just standing guard as everyone goes to sleep. And during your sleep, you all have a dream. This is what you see. Beep, 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 beep. The patients aren't waking up. Beep, beep, beep. We've tried resuscitation. They don't respond. Beep, beep. It's as if they will never have a future. All around, you just see a very sterile hospital. And you see versions of yourselves that will never see a future. Over. And you all wake up screaming.
That was shitty.
Reinhold's just in a fetal position on the ground, just shaking back and forth.
Is Tangle screaming because of this, or is he screaming because he's still cursed?
Tingle, he's literally lost his voice. He has like a little chalkboard now, and he looks at all of you, and he's just written the word. Ah!
I am bitter that he can't talk, and agitated that I'm out of cough syrup. Also, I made last night with some of the horse hair. I made a wig for Pulta's mom.
I'm more curious of why you and Tingle are spooning.
Wait, you guys don't? You don't spoon with your jesters for warmth?
Look,
I mean, I don't have a gesto, but
anyway, we're all screaming.
why is everybody screaming? I'm trying to sleep.
I think that's just like the group collectively just looks at Eric and just wonder the things that go on in that head.
Oh, the things that go in my head would even make you cry, Reinhold.
We just see a milk carton tip over in your head.
Yep. No, it's not even. It's like, I wish it was that. It's just that damn chime monkey. Ching, 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 ching. And except it's fallen over on the side, so it's just. King. And Reinhold, and then also you just hear the. Fuck Eric. But this is going magnificent. And so I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 3, Nava. 4 through 6, Eggy. Nava.
I called it 3.
Alrighty. Oh, and so, Miss Nava, we are doing our traveling. So let's see how the roads are. So first things first, we roll a d8. You roll a 6. You get a nice paved road, sporadically patrolled by the king's soldiers. It's a disasters. They don't look so tough. Thankfully, I'm over here on this side of the road. They are making sure to put plenty of space between you guys. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Nava.
Excuse you?
Yeah, and fuck you, Augrix.
Hang on, I'm gonna jump off this wagon and beat the shit out of this guy.
Eric is already off. Eric is already off.
I stopped beating the shit out of him. I'm choking. I'm slapping him.
So everyone who jumps off the wagon, you're all gonna roll a d8.
Yes, 8.
Nava beats the shit out of 8 soldiers.
And I take everything, including the underwell.
Reinhold eats 8 people.
Yeah, I got an 8 as well.
Eric beats the shit out of 8 guards. Argrix?
Okay, do you mean a D20?
No, a D8.
Okay, just making sure. I'm getting like dice PTSD.
This is just how many guards you hit.
Hold on. The thing that you rolled 5 on 3 times and thought it was the D20.
Oh, real fast, I also cut off all the guards' ass cheeks.
Reinhold just looks and goes, the best meats in the room.
8.
Exactly, I'm turning this into a jockey ladle.
Oh, okay. And, many guards.
And I bet one of these guards were once like us before I put an arrow in one of their knees.
No.
For adventure again. And before even the drum and before the little can go off, Reinhold swallows that guard and goes, "No, none of that, none of that."
No, you see, are it's like these. And Eric just holds up a guy who's and he just knocked out and just goes, guys like these, they're just dumb. They're just stupid because all they think is, oh, adventure, riches, and gold. I get away from my parents' farmland. Yada, yada, yada. Nobody fucking cares.
He'd be swallowed by... Ah! I bet Billy never thought he'd be delicious. Thanks, guys.
Reinhold, we need to set a little bit of a boundary. You can eat people, just make sure you eat away from me because that's kind of disturbing there, bud.
And Nava?
Since I took literally everything, including the underworld from the gods, do I get any goodies?
Hold on. 100 silver.
Perfect.
Combined from all the guards. That's everybody. And honestly, you have better weapons than they would have ever had. The only thing of worth was the silver.
I'm so angry from the useless weapons. I stopped beating the gods again, even though gods.
No! You're bruising the rinds!
Eric just goes up behind Nava and picks her up over his shoulder. Come on!
Do not touch me! Do not fucking touch me!
There's one thing I'd like to do before we leave this.
Again, I will eat your fucking eyeballs out.
Reinhold's just laughing his ass off. He's just
being an assassin, but I am the alpha beast round here.
Reinhold laughs.
Really? Oh, that's hilarious.
But let's go to the next event. But yes, Silas.
I was just gonna say, just one for Nava there. I'm gonna quickly cut off one of the guard's legs and start beating him with it.
Okay, so
then I will feed it to Reinhold.
Are you kidding me? So today's event by the road, nothing happens. The world is gray. You roll the 3.
Nice.
And for this, I'm going to say, granted, the only other thing it was just rations. So nobody has to forage today.
Nice.
And literally, Reinhold has eaten so much that he's like distended out like a balloon.
Oh.
So he's just, I'm going to have so many kilos of
majestic.
It would be amazing. All right. And now I want you to roll for what's going to happen during this. I swear to God. Okay, thank God. Huh. Well, it has to happen. Better not make off with that much. You lost 1 day's worth of butt cheeks. But you did gain about 4 days worth. You only lost. But
it's all right. It was the flat butt cheeks.
They didn't get all the cheeks. But yeah, what the event was, because she for the nightly event, Nava rolled a 6, which is a wild beast steals D4 rations of food. And she only rolled a 1, so not that bad. And Nava gave us some of the most relaxed portion of the site, except, actually, wait, no. Reinhold's a little jealous.
For what?
He didn't think about doing the amazing butt cheek jerk. If only he would have done that. He's just looking at Nava like, you're a G. And he's also curious because he's like, he goes, I never thought I would ever see the day a female could be as fierce as me.
Well, I take that as a very high compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, at this point, Eric is just like, I am fed up with these fucking people. If they want to see an animal, I'll give them an animal.
There's no more gods left.
All right, so, B.
Go on.
I need you to roll me a D8.
1 moment.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Well-used road. Honestly, because it's a well-used road, and it lifts up to everybody's mood. It helps. So now we're going to go into the event. So roll me a D20.
Did you hear me a second ago?
Mm-mm.
I said I hope that wasn't important because it was a 2.
You are just as lucky as Sam, because 1 to 3 means nothing particular happens. The world is gray. So nothing bad happens during our day of going out. We have just enough rations to make it till we get to Galgenbeck. I'm sorry, wait, let me check the map to make sure I just said the right city. Should have just enough supplies to make it to there. Yep, Galgenbeck, because that's what I'm. So, all right, B, roll me a D12.
I got a 9.
We encounter a pumpkin patch. Does anyone take any pumpkins?
Hell yeah.
Me.
Eggy loves pumpkins.
I'm going to ask everyone who takes pumpkins, roll me a D4.
So I got a question.
History check.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not taking a pumpkin per se, but Tangle and me are gonna make a couple jack-o'-lanterns, and I'm gonna shit in one to make it a crap-o'-lantern.
You monster! And so Nava rolled a 2, so she gets 2 days worth of rations from the pumpkin. Reinhold grabbed 3 days worth of pumpkins. Who else is taking pumpkins?
So Iggy got 3 and Palta got 4.
Awesome. So Reinhold's already started devouring about a day's worth of his rations, so now he only has 2. We'll come to that later. Now, B, roll me one more D12.
That's a 3.
It's a quiet night. And it literally says this in the book. Quiet night for once. And and this is when everyone's sitting by the fire and everything. You guys all slowly turn as you hear Sid and Vicious both giggling like madmen. But then at the same time, that's when you notice Reinhold is giggling with them as he's staring at the fire. And that's when you notice his eyes are pure black from how big his pupils have become.
Oh, shit.
Hey guys, do you see the people dancing in the fire, man? Yeah, man.
I think I'm gonna throw my pumpkins in the fire.
Yeah, Eric is gonna get up and walk away from the fire.
A sickly but sweet smell comes from the fire, and somehow you could tell it's very strongly hallucinogenic.
Mother doesn't like picky eaters.
And that's when you hear from a distance where that pumpkin patch was. God damn it! Who took our strongest tripping balls, motherfucking pumpkin? Goddamn motherfuckers! Yes, it is protected by very fiercely protective farmers, but we went there during the day.
Iggy hears all this and continues to put a pumpkin piece in his mouth.
Oh, Eggy starts tripping motherfucking balls. This is basically when they talk about that government LSD, the brown acid. That's basically what you're eating.
Iggy was already there, baby.
This is just the moment when the song just changes to smoke on the water.
I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the show.
Can I hoard a piece? I want to make some pumpkin schnapps out of the rest of this.
Oh yeah, they have. I'm gonna be fair and say that Reinhold happily gives you a pumpkin.
I changed my mind. I want some of that schnapps.
I'm not gonna. I let you keep a pumpkin. I'm not gonna make you.
Well, you guys are tripping balls.
Listen, we had a long and stressful day.
Okay. Only 2 people are tripping balls so far.
I said Mother doesn't like picky eaters, and I continued to eat.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, and Iggy was just going into it.
Oh shit! So we got 3 people who are tripping massively, and Argerix is basically making absinthe,
which I'm gonna ask if I can have some. I might as well join the fun too. Fuck it.
I got plans for this later. First, I want to see see how Tangle reacts to tripping balls. He needs it after the week he had. He needs this.
So
yeah, he does.
He's gonna wake up with a hyper-realistic portrait of me tattooed to his chest.
So this is
oh my God.
One of the last things that happens during the night is Reinhold strips off all of his clothes, and this is when you all learn in pure horror why he had the nickname the Elephant Trunk. As we just hear the stereotypical anime sound effects. As everyone just looks at Reinhold's crotch. And from the shadow of the flame, it just literally looks like a man's leg dangling from his crotch.
Oh, wow.
And Reinhold's just, hey, look, I can make a helicopter.
Reinhold, stop! Now I was getting pushed away by the wind.
And the next day, the only thing I want to paint is that Reinhold has Tingle in a spoon. And Tingle looks just in pure, intense fucking horror.
Why is he sucking his thumb? Right? Why is Tangle sucking Reinhardt's thumb?
Yep.
At this point, Eric has grabbed the closest liquid that he can find, and just splash everybody. Yeah.
You know what? I'll let that be for free. We all need a cold shower.
Time to wake up.
Ah!
You guys kept me up all damn night.
Hey, you know what? I just have to say it. You know, that has to be the greatest night I have ever had in my life. I am keeping these fucking pumpkins.
Because do you even remember last night?
Everything.
You guys were
the moon cow went on the moon.
That you couldn't even figure out. And dude, really?
What?
Helicopter?
Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. All I remember is you had like a giant like waterfall of bugs coming out of your mouth, and then we were like becoming one with the colors and dancing in the moonlight, and we got all groovy, baby. And like this weird.
Really? Eric is just gonna put his hand up. Really, big guy? Let me go down the route of what happened last night, because at least I was the only one that was sober.
I was sober too.
Okay, we are.
I was sober too.
So
hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, big guy.
Eggy wants to approach Eric and just tell him you're being a real downer right now. You should probably have some pumpkin.
But I do want to say,
just grabs the pumpkin and just crushes it right in front of Eric, in front of Iggy's face.
Now, once again, I do want to take the chance to let everyone know these episodes, parental guidance and all that. But even then, we're going to censor what happened last night. We'll leave that up to the listener's imagination, because even some things can be going too far, and we are not crossing that route. Just know everything that happened that night was consensual. No one did anything bad that way.
A very wild tangent.
Exactly. We'll keep it to that. But just so for the listeners know, everything that happened during the night, consensual. There was none of that. So, continuing on, we're going into the final
pumpkin in front of everybody.
Oh, you monster.
And
thankfully, Reinhold hit. So, sorry, guys.
I was just saying, while the whole tangent was going, Paul's definitely eating a pumpkin. She don't care.
God damn it, yes! I am so happy. So, Reinhold definitely hit some pumpkin. He had Tingle hide it away, and Nava next.
Oh, I still have a pumpkin.
So, but now the really fun part, guys, is because we are actually not going to go into another travel section, because this is the reason why I chose last. We are actually going into a city. We are going into Galgenbeck. And you know what? With how much this travel worked and how short the traveling will be to Schleshwig, this is where we're going to be finishing up the rest of the session, is here in Galgenbeck. Because quite a bit's going to happen this last session here in the city. Because we're not just going to rush into the night scene as we enter the city, because as we're going in, this is when, approaching the city, this is when our absurd group of bastards, they see what looks like how they approach it. All of a sudden becomes like the creepy, foggy atmosphere, and all that's lit up is this strange merchant cart with a very terrifying looking man that fills everyone with dread, because the worst part about it is, to each one of you, his features are different. The only thing that's the same is his voice to all of you. Welcome. Well, I see we have some interesting custom. The name's Michael. I sell some very interesting. The only cost to these items is a piece of your soul.
I still have the Jar of Souls.
Oh, you cheating bastard! God damn it! Fuck! I should. Holy shit! That was a loophole I didn't think you motherfuckers would have. B, how many of those? I'm gonna have you, because I should have had you roll. I'm gonna have you roll a D10 for me.
Un momento, sir.
Roll a D10 for me.
I got 8.
You have 8 bottles of souls. That means you can buy 8 things from him.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Well, he said a piece of your soul. So as I understand it,
I'm sorry, you're right. And so let me see.
Don't mind me. I'm just being a dick. Don't mind. I'm joking.
But yeah. So
you don't need to make.
God damn it! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! So anyway, let me back into my character.
The soul economy is way up right now.
But yes, All it is, of course, is a piece of your soul, and I have some interesting items. Yeah, you see, I have a stone deck. Now, each one of these items are quite cursed. Each one very cursed. But the very, very fun. I have a stone dagger. I have a tongue of a false prophet. A two-headed silver king. Yes, that's a two-headed. And then I also have a vial of goblin. Then I also have a wicked brain. But then I also have a Golgenbeck death mask. Now, strangers, do any of these tickle your fancy?
Here's a question. How many of each item do you have?
I only have one. These are one-of-a-kind cursed items.
I guess we'll take one of each. I slam the jaw down.
Oh, God damn it!
I slam the jaw down.
Now, granted, out in character, the merchant is fucking like he's nutted in his goddamn robes, just like Danny. I mean, they're all yours, strange. As he rides away in his cart. So let me read off what he's doing. So the stone dagger does D4 damage. Yeah.
Sorry, before you read them off,
yeah.
Polta's gonna ask for the mask. She don't care.
Okay, so immediately, Polta, this is what the mask does. So make sure to write this down. This is actually stolen from an esteemed priest sarcophagus. Placing it on a corpse allows you to see how it died. Considered heretical theft if caught with it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't mind giving Polta the mask.
So now there's a stone dagger. It does D4 damage. You do a DR test, DR12 strength test to plunge the dagger into a living creature. The creature instantly turns to stone. If the dagger is removed, the creature springs back to life. The tongue of a false prophet. If you consuming the tongue allows you to cast powers at DR6 for 1 day, but any failure results in an arcane catastrophe. The two-headed silver ring. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a two-headed silver ring. So the two-headed silver ring, it's a silver ring in the shape of the twin basilisk head. Wearing this increases your crit and fumble range by 1. So that means if you roll a 19, you get a crit. If you roll a 2, that's a fumble. You may wear multiple rings. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping that one.
So, okay, so the ring was not one of a kind. So Nava immediately puts on the ring. Now your crit is 19. Wow. So now the vial of goblin ichor. It grows hot when goblins are about. Adding a drop of cursed blood causes the mixture to bead up, pointing in the direction of the goblin that cursed you. Because, listen, so for the listeners, goblins are fucking nasty. When you fight a goblin, when it goes to attack you, even if it misses, you get the goblin curse, which means in 5 rounds, you turn into a goblin. And the only way to break the goblin curse is to kill the goblin that attacked at you. All right.
You gotta gobble them back.
So the wicked brain is, when rubbed, emits light equivalent to a torch. Extremely fragile. If broken, everyone must do a DR12 toughness roll or be blinded for 1 round. And those are the rest. Those are the other items. Reinhold wants the dagger.
I hand him the dagger.
Yay! I think the vial of goblin blood would be good for would be a good fit for Eggy.
Eggy, you want the blood vial?
Eggy can just have it. I don't have to borrow it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can have it, buddy.
I'm not
This
interested
is for
in
you.
this.
This is for you.
Eggy loves his friends. They give him such nice gifts.
Another suggestion I think would be a good fit would I think the tongue of a false prophet would actually be another good fit for you actually. And the
Absolutely.
wicked brain should go to Eric.
Yep, that's fine. Tongues are delicious.
Remember, don't break it yet. It's a flashbang.
So what does the brain do?
It's a flashbang. When you break it, everyone around has to do a DR12 toughness roll or be blinded for 1 round.
Well, technically, it's a flashlight, and then if
when you rub it, it's a torch.
So I got an egg.
Yeah, just don't rub it too hard, man.
It's an egg torch flashbang.
It was really cool.
Do I look Eric is gonna look at everybody. Do I look like a fucking chicken?
Yes, with how much you cluck.
Nava said
Reinhold-
yes, so yes.
So Reinhold just like cocks his eyebrow and goes, "Are you not a man that likes to fight? I would think someone would think to like use that to surprise the enemies and go in and slaughter. Damn, and I thought I was
the
the dumb
guy that
one."
can't stop eating anything for 24 hours and then shits everywhere.
Consistent.
And I thought it was a good. And Reinhold walks away. Well, no, seriously, Reinhold was just like, seriously, damn, blind shit.
I mean, it is effective. You can't really attack someone when you turn into a pile of shit.
And this is when we are coming to finally the reward for a really fun, rewarding session where we just get to go to an inn.
Ooh.
Yeah. So first, I'm going to see what kind of patrons are attending. So I roll a d20, I roll a 5, and oh, well, there's a certain few patrons in there. See, you have there's a certain individual who's having a party. His name is Fancy Boy. He's the half brother to Oily Boy, and Oily Boy and Fancy Boy, they're friends with a certain individual, and it's his birthday today, as everyone just hears a yes. And you like the wall looks weird as you see like a spotlight spinning on the wall, and Reinhold goes pale as he just walks towards the restaurant area of the inn, as you just hear a go Lantern Man, yeah, baby. Oh, hey, Nava.
Hi, Lantern Man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And this is when, if anyone looks, it's just what's spinning on the wall is the fact that this horrifying individual who has another elephant trunk has a lantern tied to it, and he's doing a helicopter. This is why he's called Lantern Man. He's covered in oil, and yeah.
I'm just gonna go chill, find a spot from.
But in all funness, fun aside, everyone gets to go to the restaurant because there's no bullshit. Now, the innkeeper's going to come. Now, here's a serious question. Why is the innkeeper twitching?
You okay there, friend?
And there's actually a chart roll for this. So, I rolled a 10. Their caged bird has stopped singing and started speaking prophecy. There's a group of jackasses that are coming. Oh, shit. There they are. Told you.
Oh God.
Mark
God.
Bird.
I was worried you guys would hear that. Oh God!
Motherfucker better not be talking about us.
Now,
Mark Bird.
Here's the thing. Reinhold loves his new friends. He actually dares think of you maybe family. So he pays the 4 silver each for today's menu. Allow me to tell you what everyone gets to enjoy. I rolled a 3. Today's amazing menu is a Gulbeckian stew with whole embryonic boar. Delicious. And this is actually from the very fancy menu. So you guys basically enjoy a actual like 5-star meal.
Oh, thank you, Reinhold.
But yeah, it's a Gulbeckian stew with whole embryonic boar. They have like that perfect crunch to it, the broth, perfect thick, salty, right amount of pepper to it. And holy shit, this place got money because they got the money. They actually have onions, and you recognize those pumpkin bits.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eric.
we're about to have a good time.
Eric pulls out a little book that he kept in his cloak, and he's just writing down what he's tasting on with the food.
And you know what? Reinhold wanted to make sure everyone that this moment is special because this is the start of because these idiots think that we're saving the world. What they don't know is we're going to be taking this world for them because Reinhold's not hungry. He hungers for land. And he buys one more dish for everyone from the fancy menu. And we we finish up with a beautiful spiced rutabaga swede from dark Sarkash soil, a real delicacy. And we all finished it off with a amazing braised chicken with dangerously alcoholic wine drenched apple.
I haven't drank it that much in a long time. Anyway.
And everyone and the cost of the beds are paid for by Reinhold, and everyone actually enjoys a bed with real cotton. And you all drift off into actual peaceful fleet. And as this ragtag group of absurd monstrous scum go to bed with the deeds that have gone on the last few days on their march to kill the first strange. Dr. Steen has freed herself from that wet earth finally, and she looks and she goes, of all people to have survived, I already knew I would have to deal with that bastard I threw in the river. But worse yet, my sister's daughter? Really? And here I thought I personally killed her myself. I should have known my lies deceived me. Poulter, so good to see you. And with that, dear listeners, we end off this session of Morkborg. And get ready, because in the next session, we finish our travel to Schleshwig, and we confront the first strange citizen. So till the next one, everyone. Bye! Alright, stop the Craig, and let me just grab a drink too, because my throat is so dry.